Being a millionaire is a great goal. I don't ever tell anybody not to shoot for being a millionaire. Everybody's looking at the top step and they're worrying about the climb instead of just taking it step by step by step by step. Being a millionaire is great, but we want to get our bills paid first. We want to start making a good amount of money. We want to start saving a good amount of money. We want to start building our credit. We want to start investing in things that appreciate. Then we want to start attaining more investments, and then we want to start starting our own businesses. And, you climb the steps and eventually you become a millionaire. That's all I'm saying. Davy Jones, correct me if I'm wrong. This is Financial Freedom, Part 2. Alright, from the last video, we already know what money is, right? This time around, I'm going to give you a specific mini money mentorship on things you should be doing with your money, how you should move with your money, and ways to make your money expand and grow for years. My first step to having money is not spending money. A lot of people spend way too much money in their daily life. They're so quick to pull out their wallet and they don't realize every time you spend money, that is you taking away from you making money. Even if you make $100, if you spend it by the end of the day, you kind of made nothing and you wasted your time. You live a few levels under what your money allows you to, so you can save that money and then can accrue over time. You can use it for investments and other things like that. Yeah, you gotta struggle a little bit, but you know what? The less you spend, the more you can save. And the more you can save, the more you'll have. It's very simple, and it becomes a thing of principle, and it becomes a thing of the ability to endure a lower state of living now so that later on you can live at a higher state. Okay, you can enjoy your life now and have no money later, or you can learn to be smart with your money now so that later on you'll have way more money when you need it. Because right now when you're young, you don't even need money like that. I suggest you struggle now, you learn that mental prowess so that you can have that ability to save money so that later on you can keep money. So stop spending. Just stop spending so much. Stop buying shit. Just because I have money doesn't mean I should spend it. And that's my tip to you guys. Just because you have money doesn't mean you should spend it. My second tip for financial freedom: utilize your credit. A lot of people don't know how to build their credit. A lot of people don't know what credit even is. And that's a big deal. Because without credit, you can't buy a home. You can't apply for a business loan. You can't leverage your buying power. There's a lot. And out of those three things, these are all three things that can make you money. It's not about spending money just to have things. When I'm talking about credit, I'm talking about your home can make you money. Because once you buy a home and you have a mortgage, regardless of if you're renting your house out or whatever, you're investing in something that's going to appreciate in value, right? Number two, a business loan. A business is one of the things that can make you millions if you go about it the right way, and you need that business loan. All right. Number three, leveraging your money. Say you take that credit card and you want to buy $5,000 worth of Yeezys when they retail. Maybe you could resell them shits and make back to like 12, 15K. So you know what I'm saying? Like these are not, when I talk about credit, I'm not talking about spending money just to have shit and pay that bill back. I'm talking about credit so that you can leverage your money to make more. Utilize your credit. Learn how to build your credit score. Learn how to manage your credit. When you buy something with your credit, make sure you keep your utilization under 20%. So that means if I have $10,000 worth of credit, I should not at any given time or point be using more than $2,000 worth of credit within the month. And then after every month, make sure you're paying your bill. Don't leave any amount out just so you think, oh, well, I don't have to pay that. No, pay it all at once. You spend a lot that month, you reap the consequence and you pay it all. Your credit is the main thing that's going to judge you in this world. And that's the one thing you do have the ability to change. Build it and maintain it so that you can obtain anything you want. If you don't have a credit card, go out and get one. And if you have one, get 3 or 4 or 5. Just make sure that you continue to pay it off and keep it very, very small in your spending. You obviously got to keep all the utilizations low. You don't want to be spending crazy. Just because you have a credit card, it just takes discipline. Anything with money takes discipline. And when you make a lot of money and you don't spend it, that takes discipline. What you should also do is use auto pay. One thing is, keep all your bills on auto pay because we're always going to forget. I forget every single time any bill I have comes up. So that's why I just put it on auto pay. Put on auto pay, let it pay itself out, and you don't have to worry about it. Just make sure you keep making money and put money in your account so that you can pay your bills. Third tip for financial freedom: stay ahead of the curve. Watch what's making money. Pay attention to what is the trend or the wave. Because if you see the wave when it's a wave, you already missed the wave. It's just like surfing. If you start trying to surf the wave when it's already a wave, you're not gonna make it. You have to anticipate it, see the wave coming, and then start paddling, and then when it becomes a wave, you can surf that shit. Same thing with financial trends and little tips and tricks. Bitcoin was a wave for the past year, and everybody tried to hop on it, and now Bitcoin went down the drain, and it's probably gonna go even further down. You can catch another Bitcoin wave, that'd be great, but for right now, that wave has already crashed, as you can see. And that goes to anything from housing trends to stock advice. Hey, and it's okay if you're not there yet. We're not all at stock trends and housing advice. We're not there. We're not all doing certain things, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start saving our money so that we can get to that point. And you know what? I even have a fourth tip for you, because a lot of people complain, damn, I live in New York, you know, it's so expensive to live here, and you know, I'm never gonna get up. And you know what? You're not stuck here. You don't have to stay in New York. New York has the highest cost of living on the East Coast. Why are you here? If you don't think you can make it, if you don't feel like you can make it in New York, why are you here? You're not trapped here. What, your friends? Don't tell me that your friends are the reason why you're gonna stay in a position where you're never gonna be rich or happy. If your friends are really your friends, they'll support you no matter where you live. If you know there's a place to live that you could possibly be happier and have a lower cost of living and be able to buy a lot more with your money, move there. Don't get trapped in the hood. A lot of people are born and die in the same corner of their world. Don't be afraid to move where it's cheaper to live. You know, because then when it's cheaper to live, then you're going to spend less. And you're going to spend less, you can save more. It's all about taking steps forward. Every time you make money, you take a step forward. Every time you spend money, you take a step back. So now, you could be taking 14 steps forward and feeling good about yourself, but if you're taking 12 steps back, you're the same as that guy who was just taking 4 steps forward and 2 steps back. All this financially just make sure that our mothers and fathers and grandparents and children are able to live a good life. So sometimes you gotta be disciplined and you gotta be unselfish and you gotta live just so you can get to that point where you have a lot of money, you can take care of all your family and all your people, and you don't gotta worry about anything. This is Davy Jones preaching financial freedom so you can't see him. And if you think that spending money in a strip club is more important than credit, correct me if I'm wrong. Just forgot the question. Alright guys, question of the day. If you had $100,000, how would you spend it? How would you save it? How would you invest it? Comment down below.